This is the new and improved Swap Shop. Buy, sell, trade. My name's Bob. Let's get right to the calls. Caller 1.
Thank you. Thank you for taking my call. Thank you for taking my call. You gotta call back. I can't.
Thanks, caller. Line 2.
Yeah, this is 5, and I'm curled up next to Anthony right now. Hey, how's it going? We just want to let you know there'll be new episodes soon. New season of A Taste of 5. I mean, technically it's not a season. We don't take any breaks. Oh, Anthony, you're just being pedantic. Am I using that word right? I think so. Okay, well, anyway, you're just being silly. We're going to come back and do some episodes soon. And then we can get back to the business of A Taste of 5. So, thanks, bye.
Thanks, caller. Line 3.
I saw the craziest thing the other day. I was walking by a pet goldfish and walked across the bridge toward the other side of the tracks. You know what I'm talking about, right? The part that's usually seen is not the best neighborhood in the neighborhood. Anyway, that's fine. Actually, I have no problem with it. You just gotta keep your wits to yourself. But anyway, I digress. I was walking and there were a set of keys. Next to the keys were a note. The note said, "Drive the car." And then next to it all was a big car with the door open. I was like, well, I guess this must be the place. So I start the car and the radio starts up and it says to go over to the pizza place. So I was like, okay, well, I'm kind of hungry. I go over to the pizza place. And well, I get there and I walk in and someone says to me, "Hey, you the one with the car?" I was like, "Yeah, how'd you know?" "Well, we just got a message from the car. Anyway, I need you to take this package and take it over to the record shop." I said, "To the record shop?" "Well, okay. Take it over to the record shop." And we get there and they're having a big sale. Man, I wish I had a turntable. They had Safest Milk. I'm assuming a reprint, but Safest Milk by Captain Beefheart for 50 cents. And they had some Sonic Youth and some Stereo Lab. Anyway, I don't have a turntable, so it doesn't really matter. And all I have is in my pocket is 17 seconds anyway. 17 cents rather. Not 17 seconds. That's an album by The Cure. Anyway, so I walk in and I give the package to the guy in the record shop and he says, "Thanks. Now you're under arrest." And I was. They put me under arrest for stealing a car. I got out earlier because I explained it, and they said, well, yeah, it was just a trap. But still, I just want to let you know, don't drive cars that aren't yours unless you have permission. But if you don't have permission, don't do it. It's not worth it.
Thanks, caller. Line 420.
Hi there, everybody. My name's Bill. I just want to let you know that I'll be back in a few minutes, but I want to tell you something now. I want to tell you about shining your shoes. In fact, here's what you should do. You should go get a glass of water and a paper towel. Soak that paper towel. And then you like rub your shoes. Clean all that dirt off. I'll explain more in a few minutes, but until then, there you go.
And thank you, caller. We'll be right back.
You too. Dead and Company and The Wizard of Oz, The Story of the Sphere. That's tonight at 4:30 on channel 1293. Hey everybody, it's Addison, yay! And I got two things to talk about. Number one, I just want to let you know that there's going to be more episodes of Talking with Addison soon, yay! I like doing that show. I like doing it with Anthony, who's not here right now. He's off doing other things, I guess. I don't know what he does when I'm not around. That's probably for the best. But anyway, that's number one. Number two, you should go see a circus. I mean, you can't see the circus I'm in for, well, reasons, but you should find out when the circus is in town. You should go see the circus. Okay, more episodes soon. Bye.
Welcome back to Swap Shop. My name's Bob. Let's get back to the calls.
Yeah. I got some radios for sale. Got some old radios, some clock radios. They all work. They all play the radio. I got a bunch of them, like 20 or 30. I don't have a use for these radios anymore. You have a use for some of the radios. I'll sell them all for, I don't know, like I said, they're about 20 or 30, so $15 a piece. But if we want to buy them all, we'll just make it a flat $200. Anyway, you can get a hold of me at 555-4077. Ask for Radio Ron.
Thanks, caller. Line 666.
So I've been here now for a couple of months, and I don't know, this is a little odd place. I mean, number one, this show is odd. It's okay. It's not as good as the swap shop that I used to listen to up north. They had actual people that sold things. They weren't kooky. Anyway, so it's just a little odd. I'm trying to find some things, by the way. Maybe someone can call and help me out. I mean, first off, I'm trying to find a really good pizza place. Like a real Italian joint. Somewhere I can get a pizza and some manicotti and a cannoli. And I guess I heard there was earlier talking about a record shop had a really good sale day. But you didn't give the name of it, so I'm just curious where it is and the name of it and all those things. And, well, I don't drink, but, I do partake in, well, that other stuff. So I'm looking for a place that sells the good. Just, what's your best dispensary in the area? Anyway, you can give me a call, 555-4077. Ask for Jackie Jones.
Thanks, caller. Line 420.
I got some light bulbs to sell. Some of them are new and some of them are used. Some of them still work when they're used. Some of them do not. Anyway, I got a box of light bulbs. I just want to sell them all. Just one fell swoop. $6. $6 for a bunch of light bulbs. 555-4077. Ask for Ray Ray.
Thanks, caller. Line 4.
Yeah, this is Anthony. I can maybe help that caller out looking for the things, because I know a lot of people are going to call in and just, call you names that you don't really want to think about. So I'm not going to do that. The pizza place, check out Ronnie's. Cash only, but it's pretty good. It's definitely got some character. What'd you say? Record shop? That record shop was Divines. That's off 14th and Avenue Q. Really nice neighborhood. I'm saying if you want the best convenience store, check out 6th Street. It's off of, actually it's not on 6th Street. It's off of 14th Street. I don't know why they named it that. Maybe they moved. I don't know. But it's they make a really good breakfast sandwich, and the prices are good and all that. And speaking of good, yeah, right next to it there's a place, Greenleaf. So make sure to sign up to be a member. It doesn't cost anything, but you get bonus points, and then you can use them like cash, and they have different specials every day, etc. So anyway, those are my recommendations. I'm assuming other people have other ones. So that's it. Bye bye.
Thanks, caller. Line 69.
Hi there, everybody. My name's Bill, the last caller. So now that you've washed your shoes, I want you to take a hair dryer and a Sharpie, and I want you to write your favorite word on the side, either the inside or the outside of the shoe, whichever. Anyway, just write that favorite word, and then dry it. Use the hair dryer. And I want to teach you something very important, which is you shouldn't listen to people on the radio telling you things, because you just ruined a pair of shoes. Ha ha ha. That's the kind of spirit I'm in after this holiday season. Bunch of nonsense out there, including on this show. Well, I know you think otherwise. You think I'm a good guy, and I usually am, but, well, the in-laws came into town, and it was not good. It was pretty bad this time. Got into some fights. I don't want to get too deep into this conversation, but it was bad. Telling me things like January 6th was a hoax. Or rather, not that it was a hoax, but it was Donald John Trump, our Lord and Savior, making it happen. There was no such thing as the insurrection of January 6th. It was a bunch of patriots, citizens, going into their property, their house. There might have been a few bad apples, a guy with crazy horns wearing and taking things, but for the most part, these people were peaceful. Even the ones beating up the police, they were peaceful. But my family telling me that Ashley Babbitt was a terrorist. Ashley Babbitt should be alive today. And with cryogenics, because they buried her, or they froze her rather, with cryogenics, she could be alive again. But that's what I'm going to do when I get murdered by the government. I'm going to go and be frozen so I can come back to life in the future. Yeah, I'll get, the idea of getting killed by the government is not uncommon. It happens more than you think, more than we all know. But I've got more about this. But the best way to find all the information is to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/thelastcaller. That's right, you can find it all out. I got different tiers for subscription. I have extra shows and writings and little surprises here and there. And you're asking, why does he have a Patreon? The real reason is because I don't have an OnlyFans. Not that there's anything against OnlyFans. No one's going to pay for my OnlyFans. So that's why I have a Patreon. Anyway, speaking of, I have to get back to work on it. I've got another 6 pages to write about the Pelosi's and how they're this devil. how Joe Biden is the devil, how Gary Hart is the devil. Gary Hart and Michael Dukakis and Jesse Jackson, Paul Ryan, George W. Bush, they're all devils. So anyway, patreon.com/thelastcaller. Have a good day.
And this has been Swap Shop. Have a great day.